Well, hello everyone. I I'm making my second video after yesterday where I introduced my goals about this channel. So today I'll be talking and I'm gonna be talking more about myself because I feel like I need to introduce myself just like how I introduced my channel goals and what I'm gonna be aiming for. So I feel like it's best if I actually introduce myself and where I'm actually coming from regarding everything that I talked about yesterday. And while doing that, I'll be visiting my ranch in the game and taking care of my farm animals. So, where should I start with all this? So, I think I will start from the thing that my name is Gytis. I'm 29 years old, and I do feel that I have been through quite a bit throughout the life, and the past few years have been, I would say, quite hard on me. At least the last, oh, let's say the worst time I've been through was since I was 18, where everything became much harder since I moved out of my parents' house and started living on my own, so I had to actually learn a bunch of things about life myself. But that doesn't mean that my childhood was any easier. I experienced my own share of bullying at school since I wasn't that, you know, tough guy. I was more of a smart guy who do tend to get bullied more often. I always struggled to make friends. Well, at least real, genuine friends that wouldn't want to be there because they could get some use out of me for being the smart guy in the class. So I did go through that, but that was just in middle school and high school. Uh, Once I finished that and moved to, well, I tried to study in a university, and that's where all the bullying ended. I actually learned how to make friends, but high school, university was not for me. I had other issues that I could not get over with, so I actually had to drop out of high school. I mean university because it was just too much for me. It was overwhelming, and I couldn't just focus on my studies. Uh, I fell into depression due to pressure of the studies, pressure from my family telling me that I should really focus on all that. It was just too much for me at that time. So to combine all that, the pressure to depression and my just self-being of procrastinating things, not able to focus on things, all that combination led to me having to drop out and try to see what else I can do in life. So that really pushed me to, let's say, really low point of life where I didn't want to do anything, just sleep all day, do nothing, play games, just to run away from all the problems that I had. And during that time, during my lowest time of need, I was scared to reach out for help and see who is there for me and willing to help me. But Because all that I accidentally met my first girlfriend, which was great. It was new experience, new things in life, but that didn't really work out for me. Since I was inexperienced, my girlfriend was inexperienced in the relationship. It wasn't the healthiest relationship that we had, and we both brought in a lot of toxicity to this relationship of ours. And it was rough, it was hard, but we're going and moving forwards with everything. We were learning things, but that relationship still didn't last for me because after a year and a half, I got really sad and devastating news that my late grandmother passed away. So I was really shocked, I was really down, and topped it off on that. I didn't receive any emotional support that I needed at that moment from my partner, and we ended up actually splitting just few days after my late grandmother's funeral. But somehow I managed to endure it and get over it. I managed to get through the pain. I, of course, had my family members experiencing the same similar thing because of what happened. So we helped each other to get over the pain, move on, and get better. And after a year of still living in Lithuania and working, I decided to actually move out and move move to Denmark for work, for just looking for change, better life. And that was 4 years ago. I've been in Denmark for 4 years now, working in the same job. I'm I'm just a regular warehouse worker. I work in inbound, receiving goods for the warehouse, and I've been doing this for 4 years now. I'm still in the same job, and I do enjoy my work. I just have a few issues with my management because, like in every job, you don't always agree with every changes and decisions that they make for you, but that's how work goes. And 3 years ago, while working at this workplace, I actually met my second girlfriend, and everything was going all right with my new girlfriend. We shared a lot of nice moments in life, but like in my first relationship, it didn't last. It wasn't the best relationship ever. And once again, we both brought in a lot of toxicity into our relationship, and we ended up breaking up after a year and a half. But after some time for ourselves, we actually decided to go back together and work on our relationship. And I've been trying to change myself and improve myself to become a better person so that my relationship would last. But it didn't last. We still had a lot of resentment towards each other and brought in a lot of negative negativity in our relationship. We couldn't trust each other or anything, so we were basically fighting a lot, which led to us well, her breaking up with me, which actually completely broke me. I seriously didn't know what I could possibly do with my life. At that point, it felt like the whole world collapsed on me. And that's where, when I started actually focusing focusing a lot of understanding myself, understanding others, being a bit more emotion and feeling focused, learning about how to communicate with people, how to express myself, how to work on my problems and issues, such as being overwhelmed or procrastinating, or just in general understanding others with their issues, problems too, the way they see everything. And that's what I have been doing for my basically last 8 months. Or no, I'm actually wrong. It has been 7 months since the breakup happened, and I have been doing a lot better throughout this whole time. I can say that I have improved myself like quite a bit. My communication at work is with my colleagues, my management. It has gotten a lot better. Uh, Doing things, well, to be honest, I don't do that much at home. At home, I'm still feeling a bit uh, closed up, like I'm in a cage, and I'm unable to really do anything because since I don't live alone, I live with my family. I tend to really think more about their well-being and their needs uh, instead of my own. So whenever I feel like I could go and do something, I procrastinate, overthinking that I might be a disturbance to others, which stops me actually in doing a lot of things. And at that moment when it happens, I end up doing nothing. But little by little, I'm actually learning how to deal with this overthinking and procrastination, which makes me frustrated at myself for not being able to do something. Mm, But all of it is getting better. I've been working on it and trying to discover a way how I could actually learn how to love myself more, because I'm a kind, caring, and loving person. So, because of the way I am, I tend to focus more of this care, kindness, and love towards other people instead of first putting myself up front and taking care of myself. I tend to give it all to others, which is the actual result why currently I'm going through a rough patch again, because I feel depressed because I don't have an outlet where I can direct all these positive feelings of mine, because I haven't learned how to focus that on me. Currently, I don't have anyone in my life that I could just direct all this, and the result is that I feel like I need that other person when in reality, first, I should just love myself the way I am, to give me the care and love that I need in order to be able and be ready to receive the same kind of feeling from another person. And that person will be in my life, and I will be directing those feelings towards that person also. And that's an important thing, that you need to know how to love yourself in order to love someone else. Because if you don't love yourself, you're not building yourself, you're building someone else. And the more you build someone else, the more they will want to have someone equal to them instead of being with someone that's way below them. And when you don't love yourself, you are also unable to receive that love and that care from another person. You might feel that you are unworthy of all that, which is how I felt during my two relationships that I had. I was directing my love and care to another person instead of giving even a little bit of it towards myself. I felt that I'm unworthy of it. Didn't feel good about it. And that is what I'm currently trying to learn during my rougher patch of life that I'm experiencing for the last 2, 3 weeks. And I have figured out what is causing it. And currently I'm working on figuring out a way where I could direct that energy and that feeling towards myself so that I can get out of this, well, of this slump. And I know that it will give me a big boost of growth when I do get out of it. So, to remind you all, my name is Gytis. I am 29 years old. I live in Denmark, and my main focus is improving myself and reaching new heights and what I can actually do and achieve in my life. And I'm gonna share my progress and basically my whole experience with you all, and hopes that maybe you will be able to relate to it and apply at least something in your life, and that will allow you to get through whatever you're going through. Because I saw one comment in my first video, someone saying that they are also having a rough time at life now, and I hope that by me being open, that person will find something that they can relate to and use for their own growth and improvement. So I think that will be it for my second video of me introducing myself. So this has been Gytis with you. I hope you're gonna have an amazing day today, tomorrow. Until the next time we meet, take care of yourself, and love your family and everyone else that you care about. Goodbye and take care.